Hey guys, RC here. Welcome back. We are starting episode 7 of our Let's Play as the Kansas City Royals. Our magic number is 84. Of course, we're not even to the All-Star break, but we are on a 6-4 run. Chicago is hanging with us. Let's take a look at them real quick. And again, if there's, maybe we need to spot check teams periodically just to look and see how they're doing. So Goose Gossage is out for 5 weeks. Jerry Hairston's out for a couple of months. Tally's out for a couple of months. 8 more weeks for Bill Parsons. Wilbur Wood, Jim Cott, Steve Dunning, Terry Forster. Yep, Terry. Claude Osteen, yep. Charlie Knapp, I think. Chris Knapp. Okay, well, I don't remember them all. Let's see. Chet Lemon. Bucky Dent's hitting .333. Ken Henderson, .292. Brian Downing. Now, I do remember him as the catcher. Golly. As the catcher for the Angels. Never was a great hitter. Real life stats. When did he go to California? 78. Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. I did not realize that was his nickname. That's funny. Let's see. 255. That's 326. 290. 280. Yeah, he had a couple of years there, but generally he was just a pretty average hitting catcher. Certainly not Johnny Bench or somebody along those lines, but he certainly was an anchor behind the plate for California for a long time. Ratings look really good. I'm still kind of early, so I'm trying to figure out still with the settings for the game what that what a 5 average rating actually means. Does that translate to a 260 hitter, or does that translate to a 280 hitter? So right now it looks like that's more in the 260 range, and you're going to need to be in that 8, 9, 10 range to be a serious 300 hitter, and those are going to be few and far between. But anyway, wanted just to take a look at the White Sox since they were the team right behind us. And I think we had covered everything else. Pending offers. All right, Mayberry is still pending, so let's just go ahead and sim another week. Personal message, he signs. Let's go ahead and finish the week. All right, so let's go into our email. Pat Dobson gone for 2 to 3 months. Lou Brock's hit streak gets to 25 games. Randy Jones, he was a pretty good pitcher for the Padres. Or at least I seem to recall him having a good year. Yeah, he was a 20-game winner back-to-back years, and really thought that was going to be, that was what he was going to be, and then he just, went back into mediocrity and tailed off. But yeah, I do remember him popping onto the scene right there. Oh, well, I want to look up somebody because I want to get him on my team if I can, if he's any good. Let's see. Vita Blue again. He's 9-4 with a 2.73 ERA on the season. Seaver 10-2 with a 1.8. We get the contract extension for Mayberry. 2-year deal. All right, let's see. Fan voting. Thurman Munson, Carl Yastrzemski, Bobby Grich, Bill McNulty. George Brett still in second and way behind. Wow. Bill McNulty, what is he doing? 272, 24 homers, 58 RBIs. 325. All right, so he just has more power numbers. All right. Brett's certainly the better hitter out of those two, but yeah, I can see McNulty's got double the power numbers. Doug DeCinces, Don Baylor. Baltimore's got a few guys going. Amos Otis in center field has jumped up over Mickey Rivers. Good. Reggie Jackson in right field with almost 2 million votes. Wow. Tommy John. We have lost our pitcher here. We had a pitcher up there. It was Busby, but he's tailed off 7-3. I think he's got a couple of no decisions and a couple of losses. Diego Segui announced his retirement in the middle of the season, 37 years old. Had a 7.79 ERA, so they're probably happy. 30 game hit streak. Willie McCovey, best player for the National League. And we're up to third in the power ratings. All right, before I go look for that, let's see, there should be a way. There it is. Mark the Bird. An 8.25 ERA in his call-up this year. 19-9 in that rookie year of 76. 2.34 ERA, and then he got hurt. Only had 11 starts and just never came back from that. Probably, outside of people that were actually killed, and we mentioned last video we had been talking about, Darnell Stinson, Lyman Bostock, guys like that. Outside of that type of situation, Mark Fidrych might be the biggest loss to baseball in my lifetime. He was such a character. A lot of you guys that are watching, I know you said you're not old enough to remember some of the guys that I'm talking about. Do a YouTube search and see if you can find some videos on this guy. They called him the Bird, Mark the Bird Fidrych. He talked to the baseball. He crawled on the mound. I mean, he did all kind of weird, goofy stuff. But man, that rookie season, he was just lightning in a bottle. And just the fact that he just blew up, literally overnight. He burst on the scene and then he was literally gone. And look at his ERA. Even the injury-shortened seasons, he was pitching well, and then he just never could come back. Never could make it back. Just too injury-prone. And man, that's he's one of those guys that I like to look at. Who's the other? Now this is you have to keep in mind. I'm from South Louisiana. I'm actually from Lafayette, which is where Ron is from. I've met Ron twice. Very nice guy. Short, 5'10". He was a beanpole, 5'10", $160, but he was an excellent pitcher, and he went to my high school's arch rival. Of course, that was before. He's older than me, because shoot, at this time in '75, I mean, he's 24. I was 8. No, I just turned 9. So big difference in age. So my high school didn't even exist at this point when he was pitching. But one of my favorite pitchers, just because of the hometown ties and because of how good he was. And I mean, when he finally got his chance, when he moved out of the bullpen and into the rotation, 16-7, that 25-3 year when he won the Cy Young, 18-8, 17. I mean, another 21-9 season. A 22 win season at age 35. and then I didn't realize he had actually gotten sent down in real life, bounced around a lot, up and down. Probably not how he wanted to go out. Probably should have called it a career, right about here at about 36. But hey, if you still got it, or you think you have it, you got to go for it, and I don't blame him for that. 118 career wins, but really that's condensed into a pretty short career. I mean, 72 in A ball and didn't come up to the Yankees really until 77. So I mean that's 6 years in the minors. That's with some cup of coffee call ups, but pretty much 77 to 85. I mean 8 years. That's it. Um, you know, most pitchers have longer stretches, but I do like Guidry. Would love to have him on my team out of Lafayette. Yep, Lafayette High School, who I do hate, but do like him a lot. Uh, but I don't know if I can get him on my team. Let's see, we're up to number 1 in stolen bases. Pitching looks like it's improving a little bit. We're now up to 7th, which is good because it looks like our offensive numbers are starting to regress a little bit. 7-3, 7-4, 9-3, 6-7. Solomon 2-0 in his first 2 starts. Suter still looking for his first appearance. Mayberry still on a hot streak up to 283. 51 RBIs for Brett. Freddie Patek's been hot lately. Let's see, batting stats, splits. So 261, 179, 287 in June. So he's actually come on and 14 RBIs. So that's not bad. If he could, if he hits somewhere between 260 and 280, I'll be pretty happy with that. He signed through 77. All right, let's see. Last week, so we take 2 out of 3 from Oakland and 2 out of 3 from the White Sox, which that's big. So they only beat us 1 time. So we make up a little bit of ground. We extend out to 4 games, and we're 7-3 over our last 10. So that helps us out a good bit. Let's take a look. I want to look at our numbers. So we're projecting at 4.6. Attendance has gone over 30,000 the last week, it looks like. So we're at 4.6. So we've narrowed our deficit to 400,000. So there's a chance that if we make the postseason, that we could actually turn a profit with some playoff revenue. Which would be good. I mean, that would help us out a good bit. All right, let's take a look at our salaries. $7-4, $497. I'm going to shop him. Steve Yeager. I like Steve. I like Steve a lot. He's only hitting 200 though. But he's a good catcher. Let's see. Fran Healy. 192. 247. I mean, he's a good defensive catcher too. Not much power. Yeager has quite a bit more power. Just certainly not hitting this year. He's a free agent after this year. He's making 202. Healy's making 192. Yeah, I don't know that we could afford to take Yeager. And I don't want a 34-year-old second baseman. So yeah, we're going to hold on to Bryles, which means we probably need to extend him. Oh, and I had already extended Healy, that's why. So he's asking 202, 257. That's still a 1-year deal for him. And yeah, 152 up to 201. I can't pay that for a backup. But nobody wanted him. Oh, you know, I wonder if I play him a little bit. Now he's a lefty. And I think Mayberry is too. Yeah, he is. Let me go to every 10th game. Let's do him every 4th game. See if we can get him some at bats. And then maybe that'll generate some interest for him. Marty Patton, 9-3, 358. $142 to 184. Oh, I don't have enough money. Ooh. Well, that's going to be a problem. I may not have enough money to extend these guys. All right, well, that's going to be something we'll have to look at. I think I've got, oh, you know what? Let's see. Front office, salaries. All right, who is not? Okay. I don't, Suter. Suter I've got to keep. Let me do a 2-year deal for you. All right. So if he signs, Eddie Solomon, I just called him up. And we will 6,000. All right, so we're going to have to hold off. Oh boy. All right. July 13th is when the All-Star teams are announced. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, Brock up to 31 games. Reggie Jackson named the top hitter for the month of June. Greg Lazinski. Stan Bonson. Ellis Valentine. Man, he always seems so old. I guess he was a rookie once upon a time. All right, the consecutive hit streak for Brock continues to 32, 33. Rose goes 5 for 6. All right, the owner says that we're in a good position for record. Yeah. Because I have to sign the guys or we can't field a team, boss. 35 game hit streak. Nolan Ryan moves to 8-6 on the season. Larry Dierker, the beloved manager for the Astros in later years. And our power rankings, we go down to 9th. Wow, that's not good, so that doesn't bode well. It looks like we had a bad week. We go 4-6. Luckily, the White Sox had a bad week too, but they only make up a game. Let's see. All right, so Texas, we lost. So we go 1-2 against the Rangers, 1-2 against 1-3 against the A's. Not good. Big 4-game series with the White Sox to finish out the All-Star break. Oof. Scott is not hitting well at all. A $1.59. All right, let's see. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put you in right field anyway. We're going to go down to every 5th and every 10th game. And then I need Scott as a pinch hitter. Cowens is hitting 266 this season, limited at bats. But that'll be better than, and boy, he's making 535,000. Whew. All right. Actually, let's see. 21. Alex Taveras. Didn't he play for Pittsburgh? No? Oh, that was Willie Taveras. That's who I'm thinking of. Jack Lind. Well, I guess we'll see how Cowens does. Let's see, we have one more week to the All-Star game. Let's go ahead and sim to that. 5 months for Staggs, a broken kneecap. Ow. So there goes my young second baseman, 279. Do I have a second baseman? Let's see. All right, well, Rodney Scott, he can play second base too. That may be my option there, huh? Four, 1, 7. No, but see, I do want Rodney Scott down here. How's that? And then we can put Gates. Second, third, and short. And I think that'll put Gates in as a pinch hitter as well. Beta Pinson, 1 to 2 weeks. Minimum, moderate, minimum. He's not a big stolen base guy. 17-year career. 257 left field. Okay, he's a backup player, so yeah, we're good there. All right, Nelson Briles signs his contract. Brock up to 38 games. Steve Staggs. So the injury to Staggs is a season ender. Wow. Broken, yeah, 5 months. That's not surprising. Frank Tavares. I kind of want to get to the, well, you know what? I think we will put a cut in here. We are at the All-Star team being announced, so we'll reveal the All-Star team in the next video and play through the All-Star game and pick it up from there. So thanks for checking it out. We will go ahead and stop here, and then we'll just kind of catch up in the next series, next episode. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good one. Take care.